right, welcome back to the party. We're going to go ahead and jump into 122 Spruce Court in Winchester. They're asking 225, and right off the bat, let's take a look at it's got three bed, two bath, 1970 build. So pre 1978, obviously asbestos check. Um, it's 1.3 acres or 5,663 square feet of total lot size. It has 1,210 square foot of final finished living area, finished living space. Let's see. It is a renovated brick house, three bed, two bath, plus separate laundry room, deck and covered front porch, updated in 2022. Tall white kitchen cabinets, tile backsplash, new countertop, sink, faucet, stainless appliances, primary suite with spacious closet, new vanities. I like when they give all this information. This is great. New vanity, tiled walk-in shower, body sprayer shower system. Okay, so tiled walk-in shower, guest bath, new vanity, tiled bathtub area, laminate floors throughout, mini split HVAC units in each room for efficient. Okay, so that's interesting. Updated light fixtures, ceiling fan, interior doors, paint, tall walk-in crawl space for additional storage space. So they really went like into the details for more. So that's good. I like that. House, one story. So block, crawl space, no garage, carport, metal roof. So that's a good roof, baby. Nice. Electric heating, dishwasher disposal. So it's got a garbage disposal. That's good. Microwave range, refrigerator, electric water heater. Porch, deck, brick veneer. So already this is starting off with like, you know, so it's been like, it looks like it's been a completely remodeled house with, so a completely remodeled house, metal roof, brick, a lot of new flooring, new fixtures, new this, new that. Now, what's interesting to me, mini split HVAC units for each room for efficient heating and cooling. So any, you're not losing any electricity for heating or cooling any unused rooms. So it gives independent heating and cooling per room. That's interesting. I'm kind of curious to see what that how that pans out, that looks, that plays in the bills. Wow. So curb appeal wise, I would say this is yeah, I like, from a curb appeal standpoint, it's got the wooden beams, the wooden pillars in the front. It looks like the deck's been probably been expanded upon, which is nice. Um, you can see the driveway. You can see the it's got a it's got a stand porch swing. Okay. I like it. It's still, I mean, I like it. It's a nice shade of white or cream. Metal roof. It looks, yeah, curb appeal wise, they got it. The grass is trimmed. Got a little bush here on the side. Driveway over here. Okay, let's jump in and see what we got. Ooh, nice. I like that. So yeah, uh, LVP flooring. It's got baby blue walls. Looks like a nice clear solid ceiling. I don't see any like water damage issues. New roof, right? Normally, if you walk into a property and you see stuff going on with the ceiling, that is a roof related issue because water has gotten through. It's damaged some of the gotten down through, could have damaged the wood, could have, and that seeps into the ceiling with the trusses and all that. So when you see water damage on the ceiling when you first walk in, first thing you always got to take a look at is like, if it's a one-story house, generally it's like, okay, when's the last time the roof was repaired and what was the relative damage? That's something to think about. But moving forward on this, I like it's got the fixtures there, right? You can see the ceiling fan. You can see the door, the hinges, the doorknob. It's got like a window thing going on there, so that's nice. Baby blue walls. I like the air unit there high above, right? So that this is a if this is a 70s build, then it looks normally in 70s builds, 60s builds, older builds, you're going to see like long platforms like this, but they're going to be longer metal ones on the floor. So this looks like they might have renovated elements of and that's probably an element of the independent mini air units that they discuss in the details there. So you get LVP flooring, you get a nice tableware in the dining space in the kitchen. Let's move around to the kitchen here. Ooh, nice. Bravo, I like this. So you can see it's got a nice flush layout, caddy corner, kitchen area, window. You got, depending on if they're going to take the table or leave the table. I like the table for the space. Stainless steel appliances, fridge, dishwasher, range, microwave above the range. It's a nice layout. Nice, clean, solid cabinets, beautiful backsplash for the kitchen. It's like they're like tiles. My parents have this in their kitchen. I'd love to have this. Tiles. It's got nice light fixtures, clean, crisp, picturesque. Beautiful, beautiful. So it's very attractive. At the 225, I like this is a good layout. I love this. Another picture of the why am I laughing? Another picture of the kitchen. So it's got I mean, and even the countertops, even the countertops look like that is I don't know if it's called granite necessarily, but it's a hard it's not contractor grade. It's not uh oh what is it called? I gotta figure out what the term is. I always like to say it's like a granite or it's like a calcite or but it's some variation of a stone, right? It's a cheaper stone maybe, but it's a stone of some sort. So it's not granite that I can tell. Maybe it is. At 225, if it's been a completely remodeled house, a lot of times they'll put those into the 350 to $500,000 houses. But this could be like, yeah, it's probably, I don't know if it's Formica necessarily. It could be, but yeah. Let's see. And okay, so this is the AC units for the house. So it's I wonder what that has done to the HVAC system of the entire house. I bet they did this because it is a 70s house, and this is probably better for the utility bill versus trying to retro upgrade a old school ventilation system. So a lot of older homes will have old ventilation systems that have all kinds of things going on with them. I bet this is a good upgrade compromise, and I wonder how that plays into the bill. So yeah, no, I like the washer dryer setup they've got here, right? Cabinet, uh, yeah, shelf space, all that good stuff. Good hardwares. Looks like a good upgraded door. Clean and crisp area, right? Tidy. It's a tidy area. Um, yeah. Again, depending on probably going to be LVP flooring, clean walls, clean ceiling, not popcorny. Um, Nice fan fixture in there. This is another angle of that. This is going to be your primary bedroom, the main bedroom's bathroom. So it looks like it's got sliding glass door. Yeah, look at that. So it's got a sliding glass door. Oh, wow. Wow. Look at that. I like that. It's a like a stainless steel upgraded. Yeah. shower sprayer system thing. Glass sliding doors. This is nice. The sink's nice. That's a good mirror for over that. It kind of flows. Silvery with stainless steel and the hardwares. I like it. Solid bedroom. Ooh, got barn doors. Barn doors are a nice feature to have sometimes. I like them, depending on the property, but I like them. Okay, upgraded. Looks good. This is probably the community bath. Yeah, this is the community bathroom. This one looks like it's going to be in the primary bathroom or primary bedroom, the bathroom off of the primary bedroom. So the private bathroom. This is going to be the community bathroom. And then this is another, and the fixtures, all that looks good. Another bedroom, LVP flooring. This one doesn't seem to have the barn doors, but that's fine. It looks like it's still sliding doors. Uh, Solid fan. Yeah, sliding doors. Yeah. Okay, so this one's got another one of these systems. So each room, oh wow. Okay. So each room, it looks like each room has its own independent, and that's a solid compromise. I would say that's a solid compromise for not having to like retrofit and retro work an HVAC system that's probably aged. And I bet it's more efficient, like I said, with utility bills. We've got the a crawl. Well, it's not really a crawl space. They would say that's a crawl space. Technically, it's a crawl space because you have to crouch down to get in. This is more crawl space than a lot of brick foundations. So yeah, or block foundations. That has a more, I would say, applicable crawl space than a lot of block foundations where you have to get actually crawl. This one's more of a crouch space, technically crawl space. So, and I like the front porch area. I would say, yeah, this is pretty well remodeled for a 1970s build. Let's take a look at where it is in relation to your local Walmart. It is at least, it's like a 12 minute drive. So that's not too bad. Not too bad. Right off the highway. So it has, what am I doing there? It has solid highway access, right? Just off of the center of town, right? And what else? All right, cool. So it's a pretty solid property, I'd have to say. I don't recall. I don't. No, I didn't take a look. What's the backyard look like? Come on. What's the backyard look like? Show me the backyard. I can see it from here already showing up. It's not half bad. Not half bad for your just off the, or maybe that's a railroad track. That's not highway, is it? Come on. Come on, buddy, zoom out. No, that's right. Okay, so the highway is right there, or the railroad tracks goes underneath the highway. So it's okay, it's still close to both. So we got. All right. So pretty standard backyard. I'd say if the property is finished living area is 1,200 versus lot size 5,600-ish, right? So we're looking at like 4,400 between front yard, backyard. So 4,400 at front 44, probably 2,200 square foot, roughly backyard. That's not too bad. So yeah, I'd say variably, it's an extra 1,000 square feet based upon based upon the based upon the finished living area, probably 2,200 front yard, 2,200 backyard, 1,200. Yeah, Living space. Okay. Let's take a look at good foundation. What do we got? Or what are our checks? Good foundation. Technically, we're on it's block with a crawl space, right? But overall, I'm not seeing any of these pictures that indicate there's no cracks in the walls, nothing effed up with the ceiling. You know, yeah, it looks remodeled, looks solid. I'm not seeing any real issues. Maybe like one little thing there from like shifting. It's a 1970 build, right? So 80, 90, 20, 10, 20, it's like 50 years. So it's like a 50-year-old structure. It's shifted, it's settled. I think structurally it'll be sound, but obviously if you want to get that done in your inspection, right? So I'd say good foundation, structural integrity. It's not in a flood zone. It's not saying it's sold as is. Good roof, metal roof. Yeah, it's a good roof. Um, I'd still like to figure out what year the roof was redone. And reasonable distance from shopping schools in town. I mean, we determined it's like what, 10, 12 minutes, right? Right. 10, 12 minutes from your local Walmart and town and areas like that. So, okay, cool. And yeah. So finally, would I buy the property? Well, three bed, two baths up. I mean, I like that. I like this whole place. Either as a first time home, for me it'd be a second home, um, an investment property. Yeah, for 225, based on what I'm seeing, I'd get this place. I'd totally get this place. Yeah, I dig it. So yes. A solid on that. 122 Spruce Court, Winchester. That's a deal that I would go for. Yeah, I dig it. All right, on to the next property.